Hi, I'm so glad you could join me today. This video is my first unboxing and I'm really excited to show you what I found. Let's head down to the basement and get started. So the first up here is a Revel Junction control tower for the HO portion of the layout. Now it looks like, okay, so yeah, this is actually a pretty old model. On the bottom, it's actually says it's made by Revel Inc. 1958. So that's pretty vintage right there. All right, what's next? Let's see here. We've got this. I'm not sure really what this is, although I do have the roof for the office here. So we've got this portion here, and that'll go on something like that. Looks like it was an old warehouse at some point. I'll see if I can come up and maybe manufacture a roof for it. Don't have any model number or date on it, but yeah, that's that building. And we've got a couple houses here. Here's the old plastic Veltite HO scale two-story house. It's got working doors and everything, and even a working garage door. This one had a rooster on the garage, but it fell off, so I am going to have to glue that back together. All these buildings were stored in an attic. They're kind of gross, so they'll need to be cleaned really good. Now here's the HO scale farmhouse. I think my dad's train actually has one of these, the exact same house. So that's kind of neat to have like two of these. It is missing a chimney, so that will have to be manufactured, or I'll have to find something for it. And let's see, all right, gotta be careful with this one. This is a real vintage piece here. This is probably going to have to be rebuilt. It is falling apart. This is the 7-Up plant. This will, let's see, I don't have a date again on this, but I'm guessing 50s or 60s, maybe 70s at the latest. This is going to be rebuilt, like I said, and actually the roof is on upside down. I don't know how long it's been that way. Probably since the previous owner put this together, the roof is actually upside down. So that will have to be redone. Next up, we've got I don't really know what this is. It looks like a store of some kind. Here's the front of it. So this was a store of some kind. It's missing a few pieces. It'll have to be cleaned up and rebuilt a little. All right, so I have a 2-section train depot. This will have to be re-glued. That'll go together like that. And here's the base of a water tower. So a cool trick that we can use to make water towers is to actually use a tin can of some sort and just plunk that on top and then put the spout on it. This is a really nice looking base to have as well. So let's see what we have here. Oh, alright, so I have a date stamped inside here. This is made by Revel Inc. 1958. So another 1958 product. Is there anything on this? No, there's not. Let's see. Here's the base for another station section that is mostly missing. I don't know what that is. Now here's the garage for the farmhouse. So we've got the farmhouse garage. So that goes with that. And then we've got the farmhouse tool shed actually. So this goes, looks like there's a chicken coop in the back and everything. That'll go with that. But can't have a farmhouse, whoops, without the outhouse. And here's the outhouse for the farmhouse. Nothing inside though, fortunately. So, all right, what's next? Let's see. This lot actually came with a set of train cars. This one's the Santa Fe Lifelike caboose. I'm going to move some of these out of the way so we can see some more of the subject matters at hand. I'm going to move the Pepsi, or the 7-Up, it's not Pepsi, 7-Up plant out of the way. And the station platform, there we go. So now we got a spot to show off some of these train cars that came in this lot as well. We've got the Santa Fe caboose. This one's an interesting one. It's a Toys R Us boxcar. I don't know when these were made. Looks like this was made by Lifelike, so not terribly old. Here's an Armor car. Looks like Armor refrigerated line. This one's complete and has all the pieces. This was made by Mantua. I actually have 3 more of these, so that'll be a 4-piece Armor refrigerated line. Let's see. Here's some random stuff that came in the bottom of the box with some accessories, some fence, all kinds of interesting pieces. This looks like it was a tree at some point, or was going to be a tree. You can put foliage on that. Gas station pumps, fences, some random Lego bricks in there. I'm not sure what those are for. Alright. And in the second box is a pretty neat Santa Fe box car. This one is also a lifelike model. It is going to need some wheels, which I have, so I can put those on. It's not supposed to tip over like that. That'll be a nice running car. So this lot also came with a whole bunch of track. So I'm just going to be sorting it out onto the bench here because I actually haven't gone through this part of the lot yet.
Initially, I started describing all of this track as piece by piece, but that really took way too long. So I turned it into a time lapse. There was a lot of track, tons of curved, lots of straight pieces, many switches, mostly electric switches. A couple are broken, but I may be able to repair them. All the track will probably need to be scrubbed in the sink and cleaned. Most of it is brass, except for a couple nickel-silver type pieces, which actually I don't normally use because I've had pretty good success with the brass track as long as it's cleaned.
One more thing that was in the box too is the lifelike power transformer. It's got DC and AC, so nothing special here. I'll probably end up using this for bench test purposes. I have some much larger power transformers, which I will show you those in a future video. It's actually really dirty. So steaks and chicken, or it's the Steaks Chicken Restaurant, I'm not really sure what. So if this will pop apart, I'm going to probably redo the interior and actually clean the inside and outside. There's an old tile floor in there, but it's kind of dirty. So, with a garage door, though, I'm not sure. Well, it's not a garage door, really. It's a door, but I'll have to find the doors for that or make some. And I also have the corner piece for the roof of the Rival Junction tower. So, I can glue that back together and make that a operating station again, or operating control tower.
Well, that's all that I had. There was really a lot of stuff. Most of it will need to be cleaned and or repaired, but eventually it will all find a home on my layout. Also, if you didn't notice, in the background on the track was the subject of my next video, so I hope you stay tuned. Normally I won't remind you to subscribe, but since my videos only come out whenever I have time, go ahead and do that. You know the drill. See you next time.